Okay, well, that's the waterbed mattress. So we took it apart already. We unzip it, and you can flip this back. Now the water is drained out of these bladders, so this shows you how they go together. So this is the liner, but this liner prevents when there's a hole in the bladder, the water from spilling all over the place. It will be just sitting in here. Now these bladders are drained, and they're under low vacuum, so they basically held together like a vacuum suction thing. So the water is out right now. They get placed, one left, one right, and these are the fill bibs. They go on the foot end of the bed. So there are two bibs. This here, the right one, is for the water hose to be connected. The left one is the air vent. So when you fill them, you lay, when we take it apart, you just see reverse how this goes apart and together. But once the bladder is laid in there, this divider goes in between the bladders. And once the divider is in, then you can start filling the bed. Okay, this is the hose that you use to fill the bed and to drain it. So this connects on the bladder to the right bib. The left bib is again the air pump. It lets the air out in the end. There are instructions on here as well how this goes.
Spartan 117, locked and loaded.
What was that, Carl? So you connect the bibs here, and here goes the garden hose, and these are just individual joints to open and close the valves. Then when the garden hose connects the water spigot with one of these adapters, this is a water spigot garden hose adapter, and then you can fill them simultaneously, these bladders. And you just fill them once they're basically high till here, and then there's going to be air accumulating on top. This air got to go out. That's really the important part. So once the bladder is filled, you stop the water flow by turning these valves. And then the water just stops flowing into the bladder. And then you go ahead and open these up. And there's a little nozzle there you pull out, like it's described here. And then you can get all the air from the bladder out. And then when all the air is out, you put it back in. And then you push these bibs in to sink into the mattress in the end. And when it's all flush and flat, then the pillowcase goes over. So now the bladders are out. Now we can take the divider out. It just lays in there. And it divides the two bladders. And this is the liner, which kind of really goes over it. And this is how basically how this goes over the corners. Now that needs to be really nicely engaged because it secures it. And if there were a leak, it prevents it from flooding the bedroom. So I can take your plastic liner out now. And so this is the foam liner. There are 4 parts. All these parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, making up the side of the bed. And this comes out next. And they're connected. So in this case, the upper one connects with the lower one. Just like this. Roll them up. Part and second part. Which also just rolls up. Now, strips here are the heating elements, 1 and 2. And this doinky here is the temperature sensor. It has to be right there. It cannot be just hanging on the side. Otherwise this whole thing is going to burn up. So the heating pads are placed like this to heat the bladders. And this here senses the temperature of the bladder is here. It's under the foam, first foam liner on top of this outer liner here. So this is how it goes in. And there's a hole cut out for the wires. So we just fish the temperature sensor out. And this you can disconnect on there. And disconnect the heating element. So these little control boxes on the side are responsible for that. On the side of the box spring. And then this can come out. And the other side works the same way. Okay, so we basically removed the water bath mattress. What's left is the box spring, which it rests on. And since it's a water bed, it basically lifts out. Not much to it. It's important it is well secured. Here on the bottom, it's basically a queen bed frame. And these here are important because there's a lot of weight on it. The water bed weighs about 700 pounds. Can I play with madness?